You'll be fine. See you in the morning. All right. So, beginning where we left off yesterday, talking about how a fraction is just a funky looking division problem. Always remember this, that fractions show division. They show what is being shared over who gets those items being shared. So remember, our numerator is what is being shared, and our denominator is who gets the items that are being shared, or what the items are that are being shared between. So let's look at our first problem. Jessica has 3 pounds of sausage to make gumbo. She wants to put an equal amount of sausage in each of 5 batches of gumbo. How much sausage will go into each batch? So the first thing we have to ask ourselves is, what are we sharing? What do we have that we need to share? And we have 3 pounds of sausage. Then we need to ask ourselves, who or what am I splitting that between? And in this problem, I'm splitting that 3 pounds of sausage between 5 batches of gumbo. So when I'm making my fraction, remember the number on the top is what we have to share. And what we have to share is 3 pounds of sausage. And our number on the bottom, our denominator, is who or what is it getting shared between? And it's getting shared between 5 batches of gumbo. So the answer to our question, how much sausage will go into each batch, is 3/5 pound. Next question. A scientist has 2 liters of a saline solution. She wants to use equal amounts of the solution in 4 experiments. How much saline will be used in each experiment? So again, we have to ask ourselves, what do we have to share? And we have 2 liters of saline solution. The next question we ask ourselves is, who or what are we splitting that between? And in this situation, we're splitting it between 4 experiments. So when I make my fraction, what we have goes on the top, so 2 liters. And who or what we split it between is our bottom number, and that is 4 experiments. So each experiment is going to use 2/4 liter of saline solution. But I know that 2/4 can get smaller, so it's actually going to be 1/2 liter of saline solution per experiment. Annie baked 3 sweet potato pies because it's almost Thanksgiving. She wants to give each of her 8 nieces and nephews an equal amount of pie. How much pie will each person receive? So again, ask ourselves, what am I trying to share? And I'm trying to share those 3 sweet potato pies. Then I have to also ask myself, who or what am I trying to split that between? And in this problem, I'm trying to split it between 8 nieces and nephews. So to make my fraction, what am I splitting up? 3 sweet potato pies. Who am I splitting them up between? 8 nieces and nephews. So, how much pie will each person receive? Each person is going to receive 3/8 of a pie. So now, let's start thinking backwards, because we've been giving problems and giving the fraction as our answer. But what if you were just giving the fraction and you're asked to come up with the situation that goes along with it? So with this one, I have the fraction 5/12. So I'm thinking, how can I turn this into a problem? Or how can I look at this a different way? So I remember that my number on the top is what is being shared. And then my number on the bottom is who is getting the items that are being shared. So for this problem, for this answer of 5/12, I came up with this problem. Miss Talent bought 5 bags of candy. She's going to share them equally between 12 students in Miss Elam's class. So I took out my information from my problem. She bought 5 bags of candy, and she's going to share them equally between 12 students. So each student is going to get 5/12 of a bag. All right. Now, which expression is equivalent or equal to 7/18? How could I write this out as a math problem? It's a fraction. I want to write it out as an equation. So I'm asking, what am I splitting up? How many people am I splitting it up between? So this answer is going to be 7 divided by 18, because remember, this fraction is just a funky looking division problem. So I could be splitting up 7 pies between 18 people. I could be splitting up 7 pizzas among 18 people. I could be splitting up 7 markers between 18 people, which really wouldn't work all that well. But whatever I'm doing, I'm dividing 7 by 18. All right, let's look at this one. Kiara has a bag with 9 oranges. She shares the oranges between 3 friends and herself. So write an equation to model this situation. So what does she have? Kiara has 9 oranges. What is she sharing, or who is she sharing them with? She's going to share those oranges between 3 friends and herself. This is why it is very, very, very important to read our problem, because she's not sharing them between 3 friends. She's sharing them between 3 friends and herself. So my equation would be 9 divided by 4, because 3 friends plus Kiara is 4. So 9 divided by 4. Same problem, but now I'm turning it into a fraction. So how many oranges does each person receive? So if my equation was 9 divided by 4, my fraction is going to be 9/4. Because the top number, remember, tells us what we're sharing. We're sharing 9 oranges. And the bottom number tells us who we are sharing with. And we are sharing those between 4 people, between Kiara's 3 friends and herself.